Hey everyone! If you're new here, my name's Lindsay and this is my YouTube channel. You should totally subscribe because it's a fun time. Today I'm finally going to be filming my reading vlog on A Court of Silver Flames. I'm so excited to read this book. I have put it off because it is just so big. It is 757 pages. I wanted to film a reading vlog for this book because a lot of people are really iffy on if they want to read this book or not. If you like the ACOTAR series, I'm gonna let you know if you should read this book. Almost an hour, probably like 45 minutes. I'm on chapter 4, page 52. First initial thoughts, I didn't know it was gonna be in third person. I thought it was gonna be like Nesta and Cassian's perspective, like off and on. So I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I don't hate it, but I prefer first person books because I like to hear their thoughts. And when it's third person, you don't hear their thoughts as much. Like, it's not really the same. I think I'm gonna like it just because I love like this whole, I don't even know, family you would call it, I guess. Everyone, I love the whole series, so I know I'm definitely going to enjoy reading it, but it's just different from the other books. Obviously I haven't gone very far, I've read 50 pages, but those are my first initial thoughts. It is the next day and I am in the car because I have work soon, but I love to get to work early so I can get my pumpkin cream cold brew because I love it. It gets me through the shift. I'm just kidding. My job's not miserable. I actually really like it. I have my book right here. Last night I got to page 80. There's not really much happening yet, so it's kind of like, I'm kind of bored, honestly, but I know it's just because it's the beginning of the book. Like, it's a 700 whatever page book, so obviously it's clearly a slow burning book. I'm excited to get to the juicy stuff, so I'm gonna sit here and drink my drink and read for a little bit before I have to go into work. From work, showered, did everything I had to do, and now it's time to relax and read. It's currently like 9:30, so I'll probably read for like an hour, hour and a half. I didn't get too far in the car just because obviously I didn't have that much time. I'm on chapter 11 now though, so I'm hoping if I read for like an hour and a half, I'll get to like at least 200 pages because I don't want this book to take me an extremely long time to read, you know? It's going really slow, honestly. There's not really much that's happened. I'm about to talk a little bit about what's going on in the book, so if you aren't interested in that, then skip this little clip. Basically, right now, Cassian and Nesta still hate each other. Well, Nesta hates Cassian secretly. She doesn't actually hate him. She's just a bitch, and I don't really know why. Her character is not my favorite just because she's a bitch and I don't like it. I'm hoping there's some character growth. I've heard a lot of people say that like her character growth is really amazing throughout the book, so I'm hoping that I feel the same way. Yeah, Nesta's just getting started trading with Cassian, except she won't train, and she just met Emery and Gwen, which I know are her friends in this story. I made some chamomile tea and we're gonna get to reading. I'm about to go to bed, but I got to page 196 because it's the beginning of a new chapter and I don't want to like stop in the middle of a chapter, but it's starting to pick up. It's starting to pick up and I'm starting to like get more into it. Nesta and Cassian are starting to finally get along. Nesta's finally not being a bitch. I like the relationship progress. It's 200 pages in and it's getting good, but the beginning was slow as expected for a 800-page book. But yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hey guys, good morning. I've actually been reading for a little bit. I kind of forgot to record, but I'm only on page 215. But the ball just dropped. Is that the term? Yeah, the ball just dropped. I don't know. Basically, yeah. I haven't filmed anything today of me reading. I have read a little bit. I'm on page 268. I realized I have to pick up the camera because we are now on part 2. We're on part 2 of the book. I assume that means I'm probably like a third of the way through. It's getting good. You can tell like it's picking up. Nesta's character development is like, can see a lot of the change, which is nice. And you know, the sparks are flying in her love life. I think it's a slow start, but I think the same as the other books, it's gonna get better as it goes on because the other books are kind of the same. I just think any really ginormous book is like that because it's kind of hard to make 800 pages of constant action. So yeah. So it's been about an hour since I last checked in. I'm now on page 326. Some interesting shit just happened. We just found something out about Nesta that's like crazy and that like kind of changes everything. I'm excited to see where this keeps going. As I said, I told you, every book in this series, the first like 100, 200 pages of the big books are a little slow and then it just like picks up so fast. Except A Court of Mist and Fury, that's my favorite book of all time and I loved every second of that book. So we're on chapter 30. Good morning, everyone. It is 10:54. I've been up for about 2 hours and I've been reading for about an hour. I'm on page 444. Period. I'm probably gonna finish this today. Well, I'm not gonna give myself that much credit. There's 750 something pages. I have like 300 pages left. So if I read a lot today, I probably could, but I have work at 2. What I planned to do was I was gonna read until about 12 and then eat some lunch, get ready for work, and then go to work. I guess I'm just gonna keep reading for the next hour. This book is like getting so good. Like I'm really liking it. I'm surprised. Like I'm not surprised. I felt like I knew I was gonna like it. When I was reading the beginning, as I've said, it was like a little bit slow. I was worried that like I wasn't gonna like it, which would suck because if I didn't like it, I'd have to DNF it. There's no way I could read 750 pages of a book I didn't like. 200 pages in, it gets really good. And I know it sounds horrible. It's not like it's boring. It's just, you know how the beginning of a book is. It's just, you know, they have to build the story. It's really good though. I really like it. And I wasn't sure if I would like it because it's about Nesta, so that kind of makes me excited because I think there's gonna be 2 more books and like 1 more novella apparently in the series. I don't know if that's true, but if it is, that's amazing because I will read them. Good morning, everyone. I didn't read much yesterday because I had work, but today I was supposed to have class and it got canceled. Picked myself up a little Dunkin' coffee and we're gonna keep reading. I have like roughly maybe 300 pages left, and like I'm hoping I can like grind it out and possibly finish the book today. The smaller part is all I have left. I would really just like to finish it because that would be wonderful. We're gonna get to reading because we have time. We got time today. We're on the home stretch, baby. We're on page 651. There's about a solid 100 pages left. And this shit's so good. I just love the friendship that she's built with Gwen and Emery. It's so cute. But I'm gonna talk more about that after I finish the book because I want to collect all my thoughts and then bring a good thought out review to you. So we're about to finish this part 4. Woohoo! I just finished it and oh my goodness, this book was really good. Give me a few minutes to get my thoughts together. All right, y'all, I finished the biggest book in the series and also, as of right now, the last book in the series. The only other book in the series that I rated at 5 stars was A Court of Mist and Fury, and I had to rate this at 5 stars. It is beautiful, and for the people that DNF'd it, I really recommend giving it a chance because the character growth is amazing. The way that she portrayed like Nesta's growth as a character was so beautiful, and like it was so amazing to see from the beginning to the end everything she created and that she got the same happy ending as Feyre did. I love it. Obviously, we all know Cassian and Nesta end up together. I mean, if you've heard of this book, you know that it's about them too. And their story in this book is also so beautiful. I love it so much. Because you know, in the other books, they always had some like tension going on, especially in A Court of Wings and Ruin. You just kind of see that and how it progresses, and like they're so perfect for each other and you don't realize how until like you see them together. I also brought up Gwen and Emery, who are Nesta's friends in this book, and I just love the friendship she created with them because, you know, in all the other books, she's just, you know, this hateful bitch who has like no friends. And so in this book, you kind of get to see the good side of Nesta, which I really like. As I said in the beginning, I was nervous to read this because I didn't know if I would like it. I didn't know if I would enjoy Nesta's story, but I really, really did. This made me like her so much more. It makes me want to give any future books a chance because I know they're going to be about the other characters, but if they're anything like this, yeah. I did give this book 5 stars, and for reference, I've only given like 2 books 5 stars this year. Granted, I didn't start reading until like October, but I've read quite a few books and I've only rated 3 5 stars. 3. In conclusion, I highly recommend. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading vlog. I've never really done a reading vlog before, but I really liked filming it and I just love talking about books. If you have any recommendations for books that I should do a reading vlog on, definitely let me know in the comments. Make sure to follow my Instagram and my Goodreads. They're both down below. My Instagram, I share all kinds of book stuffs. And don't forget to subscribe, of course. How could you? I mean, come on. But yeah, I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye!